Okay, cool. We are streaming. Wow. We are streaming, and we are streaming on Twitch and Twitch alone this time out, not streaming on YouTube. This may end up being uploaded there, depending on how the stream goes. But one thing I noticed is the game title, the stream title, actually worked this time. Now that I'm only streaming on Twitch. Kind of strange, kind of different, but I'm not complaining. So I think what I'm going to do moving forward is I will use Twitch as the trial and error place, streaming service, in which when I try new games, I will try them live on Twitch. So all the trial and error will be seen, and all my torture and frustrations will be seen on Twitch. Once I've completed the game, if I actually ever do complete a game, I will then off stream just record it once I know what I'm actually doing, and that will be uploaded to YouTube, so they will get the content as well, but they just won't see the struggle it took to get there. Alright, so this is a new game, well, new game to me anyway, called The Cabin Factory. Basically, you take a job, and your job is to inspect cabins, I guess before they get sold or whatever, I suppose, I guess, I don't know. And it's your job to determine whether they are haunted or not. That sounds kind of weird right there, because, I mean, you build cabins in this factory, and you somehow assume they might be haunted right away? I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I'm probably overthinking it, but it's a game. Let's just play it for what it's worth. Yeah, so anyway, here we go. Actually, let me switch over to the game screen. That would certainly help. Where are we? There we are. Alright. And this is by request of KM, Cokester Mobster. He mentioned this game to me. Alright, here we go.
Welcome to the Cabin Factory Corporation. At the Cabin Factory, we pride ourselves in creating the best hyper-realistic horror cabins for the movie and theme park industries. Starting today, you will be one of our cabin inspectors. Congratulations! Due to a recent legal dispute that falsely claims some of our cabins are haunted, it's now mandatory to inspect every cabin to ensure the safety of all users. It's important to highlight this claim is untrue and that we have had 0 cases of serious anomalies proven to be the corporation's fault. We're positive you will carry out these inspections thoroughly and professionally. From the whole Cabin Factory Corporation family, have a wonderful first day as a cabin inspector. By entering this elevator, you have accepted all the terms of your contract, which may be updated without notice.
Okay, I thought my character was a dude. I mean, look at the face, even look at the hands. Very kind of manly, but I'm seeing my character appears to have breasts. So, I guess that's a woman. Alright, not judging. Okay, nice in. Okay, walk. Run. Okay, cool. Inspect the whole cabin. If haunted, turn back immediately and press danger. Okay. If safe, press clear. Okay. Oh yeah, shift one. Any movement means the cabin is haunted. If nothing moves, it's not haunted. Okay. Okay, so you cannot zoom in or out. This is what you get as far as your view, your perspective, what have you. And I'm motioning towards the camera. Only to realize, oh yes, I have my camera off. And I had my camera off because I wasn't sure, I've never played this game before, what view the audience actually needed or not, so I figured I'd leave the camera off this time just so there's no obstruction. Okay, now, I don't know, am I supposed to click on things or just look around and see if anything moves? Because I did not click to open that door. That door is open on its own, so... Alright. So we're looking around. Hello, teddy bear. Or hippo bear. What the hell are you? Yeah, I'm trying to scroll, but you cannot zoom in or out. Okay. That's outside. Can't click on the bear or wherever that is. It's so dark though. Oh, couch. No, can't open that. There's a picture. No, I'm just clicking on things. I have no idea if you can interact with anything or not. So I'm just clicking on stuff. So far, no. I just heard a click. Okay, maybe not. Hi. Who are you? Who are you? Can't click on it or nothing. I could have sworn I heard a click though. It was kind of faint, so maybe it's... Or it might just be the... Oh no, because that candle's outside the window. Oh, it's a fire over there of some sort. It's probably just crackling of that. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I'm clicking on things. See again, I have no idea how thrilled you're supposed to be when investigating or looking around. It did say if something moves, it's haunted. If nothing moves, it's not. So maybe you don't even need to click on stuff, or maybe I can just run around. Anything moving? Well, I mean the fire technically is moving, but fires aren't normally haunted. So I'm gonna. Oh, why is there a guy in here? This cabin just came off the assembly line. Can I eat that? No? Okay, well, he's not moving. Is that supposed to be a mannequin? No, can't click on him. And he ain't moving. You just know damn well you're gonna get to some really dark corner, all of a sudden someone's gonna jump out at you and give me a fucking heart attack. Oh. Okay, apparently I'm going up. Okay, yeah. Let's talk about dark corners. Okay, it's a... I guess a child mannequin? And you can't zoom in or out. And that's as close as I can get. I don't know. Yeah. Well, can't click on him. Doesn't appear you can click on anything. I guess you're just supposed to look. Alright, we're looking. TV. No. No, no, no. Can't click on that or that. Can't open the drawer. There. Okay. Okay, I see a little bit of light there. I'm assuming that's the way down again. Yeah. Okay, that appears to be it. Doesn't appear to be a basement of any kind. I guess there wouldn't be. It's a freaking cabin. Okay, well, I'm gonna call this one not haunted. Clear. Just the way out? Yes. Alright. I want to look around this factory if it allows me. Like, what happens if I go over there? Anything, or is it just a waste of time? Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna go over here and declare that, like, you have to imagine there's gotta be something, I don't know. It just seems weird that there'd be all that much space and everything if there had no purpose. Okay, clear. Okay, the next one comes in. Are they all the exact same style? Shape and outlay and all that? Kind of looks like it. Okay, like I said though, I want to go over here. Could be completely useless, but... Oh. Okay, I wish the run button was not the shift button. Kind of a awkward positioning. What, I can't go through there? There's an opening. Nope, can't go through there. Okay. Nope, can't do anything with that. Okay. No, can't do anything with the elevator. Huh? How did I get over here? Because from here, I went that way. And I couldn't get through that direction. Okay, I'm confused. How the hell did I end up over here? That's weird. Okay, yeah, I couldn't get through... I don't know, I'm confused. The hell just happened? Okay, so I'm assuming you can't go anywhere or there's nothing to do anywhere else. Okay, fine. Fine. Be that way. Alright, let's go check out this cabin. Okay. It's identical so far. Did we see this mist before? In the first cabin? It's that same picture. There's that same bear. Okay, so the cabins, unless it's just a coincidence, the first two are identical, but it would appear, I guess, all the cabins are identical? Maybe? See, now that could have been considered like an orb, maybe? Like that there too, maybe? It's different than... I don't remember seeing that in the last one. I actually want to see something move so I can at least see something that, like, how is it different than, well, I guess safe cabinets. Again, can't open anything. Can't actually interact with anything. What is that? Oh. Okay, again, is it a coincidence I heard that same click now that I'm over here in the same area that I heard it last time? Hang on. I'm watching her eyes. Did they look that weird the first time? Actually, I don't remember. Probably did, I just didn't notice. Okay, well, those eyes are not moving. Nothing's moving. Actually, it wouldn't surprise me if it gives you 2, maybe even 3 right off the bat that are not haunted, just to kind of suck you into feeling all confident and shit, then all of a sudden, and scare the hell out of you with the next one. Okay, we came this way. Okay, again, the only thing I see moving is the crackling fire. I just get a feeling one of these times this guy's gonna jump up and scare the ever-living hell out of you. And the fact that you have an option to run in this game, I'm just wondering, like, can you actually die? I ain't saying about that in the comments before I bought the game. Okay, so again, nothing is moving. How about the mannequin or fake kid upstairs? Huh? What is this? What's a door? I didn't see it the first time. Unless I just missed it. Okay, you can't interact with it, and walking up to it does not make it open. Why would there be a door there that doesn't open? A room you can't go into? What would be the point of that? Well, that doesn't make any sense. So it's like part of the cabin I can't explore. Why? What if I run into it? Can I break right through it? No. No. Alright. Let's go upstairs. Facebook and Twitter. Okay. I don't know what that is, but apparently it's... Whoa! His legs are moving. His feet are moving. Okay, we're getting the fuck out of here. Danger. I saw that. Get out. Eh. Oh, okay, I just noticed that now. These lights up here. 1, 2. Okay, but I ain't hitting, like, I don't know what this means. Do you have to get all 8 right in order to, I don't know, pass or win the game or whatever the case may be? Or do you have to get a certain number of out of 8 correct? Or, I don't know. Or if you get one wrong, that's it, you fail. Okay, so we had 1 safe, 1 danger. Cool. I just hope you don't have to run at any point. I hope you can't actually be attacked and die. Because like I said, W to move forward clearly, and then shift to run. Kind of awkward. Why couldn't I just make shift and R or something like that? Shift and T, or W and R, W and T, whatever. That something that's right near the button. I know, I'm complaining, I'm whining, it's my specialty.
The fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated cabin in the woods. 2 bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening after 3 hikers noticed a huge column of smoke and immediately called 911. When emergency crews arrived just minutes later, the flames were still burning. According to our sources, a family of 4 lived in the cabin, a mother, a father, and their 2 children. The police confirmed the bodies found on the scene belonged to the parents. The 2 children, a 10-year-old little girl and her 6-year-old brother, have not yet been found in the surrounding areas. The chief of the fire department announced the search operation will continue and said she has hopes of finding them alive. It is still unclear how the parents got trapped inside their own cabin, but the police have found clues that may indicate the fire was intentional. A criminal investigation is ongoing.
Okay.
The brutal fire fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated cabin in the woods. 2 bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening after 3 hikers noticed a huge column of smoke and immediately called 911. When emergency crews arrived just minutes later, the flames were still burning. According to our sources, a family of 4
Okay,
lived
so
in
it's
the
just the
cabin,
same message
a mother,
repeated.
a father, and their 2 children. The police confirmed the bodies found on the scene belonged to the parents. The 2 children, a 10-year-old little girl and her 6-year-old brother, have not yet been found in the surrounding areas. The chief of the fire department announced the search operation will continue.
I'm assuming
and
the
said she
kid
has hopes
upstairs,
of
that's the
finding them
6-year-old
alive.
brother.
It is
It's
still
definitely a
unclear how
boy.
the parents got trapped inside their own cabin, but the police have found clues that may indicate the fire was intentional. A criminal investigation is ongoing.
I'm still waiting for those eyes to move. They just look weird. They look weird.
The brutal fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated cabin in the woods. 2 bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening after 3 hikers noticed a huge column of smoke and immediately called 911. When emergency crews arrived just minutes later, the flames were still burning. According to our sources, a family of 4 lived in the cabin, a mother, a father, and their 2 children. The police confirmed the bodies found on the scene belonged to the parents. The 2 children, a
Okay,
10-year-old
he's not
little
moving.
girl and her 6-year-old brother, have not yet been found in the surrounding areas. The chief of the fire department announced the search operation will continue and said
Okay,
she
the
has
difference
hopes
this
of
time is
finding
that
them alive.
radio was
It is
playing.
still unclear how the parents
we get into
got
this
trapped
room now?
inside their own cabin, but the police have found clues that may indicate
No.
the fire was intentional. A criminal investigation is ongoing.
It's weird, though. Okay.
The brutal fire that burned a family alive took
Okay, he's
place
not
in
moving
an
this time.
isolated cabin in the woods. 2 bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening after 3 hikers noticed a huge column of smoke and immediately called 911. When emergency crews arrived just minutes later, the flames were still burning. According to our sources, a family of 4 lived in the cabin, a mother, a father, and their 2 children. The police confirmed the bodies found on the scene belonged to the parents. The 2 children, a 10-year-old little girl and her 6-year-old
Okay,
brother,
so I think
have
we all
not yet
agree
been
nothing
found in
is
the
moving up
surrounding
here.
areas. The chief of the fire department announced the search operation will continue and said she has hopes of finding them alive. It is still unclear how the parents got trapped inside their own cabin, but the police have found clues that may indicate the fire was intentional. A criminal investigation is
Close as we
ongoing.
can get. Oh, here we go. He is not moving. You can't really see his
The brutal
legs.
fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated cabin in the
Okay,
woods.
I'm calling this
2
one safe.
bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening after 3
Kinda weird the
hikers noticed
radio's
a
on,
huge
but-
column of smoke and immediately called 911. When emergency crews arrived just minutes later, the flames were still burning. According to our sources, a family of 4 lived in
wanna
the
check
cabin,
something.
a mother, a father, and their 2 children. The police confirmed the bodies found on the scene belonged to the parents.
I see
The
1,
2
2, 3
children, a
lights.
10-year-old little girl and her 6-year-old brother, have
I
not
want
yet
to see
been
if
found in the
next time it
surrounding
starts, if
areas.
any of these
The
button
chief of
lights
the fire
change or
department
something,
announced
like
the
someone's
search
turning around
operation
and
will
off.
continue and said she has hopes of finding them alive. It is still unclear how the parents got trapped inside their own cabin.
Yeah, I
but
guess
the
that
police
could be
have found
considered
clues
something
that may
moving.
indicate the fire was intentional. A criminal investigation is ongoing. The brutal fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated cabin in the woods. 2 bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening
eventually-
after 3 hikers noticed a huge column of smoke and
Oh, I thought
immediately
maybe there was an
called
attic or
911.
something, but no,
When
it's just
emergency crews arrived just minutes
cracks
later,
you see
the
on the
flames
outside
were
just
still
of the
burning.
factory. Or
According
inside
to our
the factory,
sources,
whatever.
a family of 4 lived in the cabin,
And
a
nothing
mother,
is moving.
a father, and their 2 children. The police confirmed the bodies found on the scene belonged to the parents.
You've got to be able
The
to
2
get into that
children,
room
a
eventually.
10-year-old little girl and her 6-year-old
Girls, why
brother
else would it
have
be
not
there?
yet been found in the surrounding areas. The chief of the fire department announced the search operation will continue and said she
Okay,
has
so I think
hopes
we
of
all agree
finding them
nothing is
alive.
moving.
It is still unclear how the parents got trapped inside their own cabin,
right.
but the police have found clues that may indicate the fire was intentional. A criminal investigation is ongoing.
Collider. Okay, I got that one right. Now I seen when I looked at the page in Steam for this game, like once I bought the game, I looked at it through my library. My library. There are 7 achievements you can get in this game. At least one of them, actually, you can only get if you get the supporters pack, which I did. The base game plus the supporters pack combined only cost me, including tax, like $6. So why not? It was, you know, well worth it. I mean, so far it seems pretty cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool so far. I'm sure it'll get even better. And like I said, it was a request. Well, maybe not so much a request. I'm just calling it a request, I guess. But it was recommended to me by Coaster Mobster. And so here we are. We're doing it. And I figured I could afford a couple of bucks this week. It was only like $6 to get the base game and the supporter pack, so I did. But so far we have not got any of the achievements yet. One achievement is actually I'm not sure if it's an achievement or just an add-on or something that you get through the supporters pack. You can get like a plaque for being Employee of the Month. And there's also something else about achievements. There's an achievement about meeting the dad, I guess, that died in the cabin supposedly, and the mother. Another achievement where you meet the mother. So kind of looking forward to that. And I forget what the other ones are. But apparently there are 7 achievements total in this game. So far we haven't got any of them. Alright, here we go. It would be kind of cool. I'm assuming the story is these people died in one of these very cabins. Whoa. I was gonna say it'd be nice to have, you know, something like a different style, different shape, or, you know, whatever cabin, not the same one every time, but that's how they get you though. That's definitely different. Okay, something's definitely moving. Do we actually have to see it for it to count, or there's nothing behind me or horizon? No, it's still the same, just weird. Oh, the table's gone. But what the? Oh, apparently you can't fail. Okay. I should have got out there. Oh, does this make us start all over? Like, I'm back in the elevator. Okay, then. Okay, when I first started, though, there was no cabin there. It came out in a little bit. What's going on, though? Ah, all the lights are out. Wow. So you do have to get 8 in a row right. You don't necessarily die, you just lose all your progress. Alright. Okay. Now, does it put me back at the exact same scenario, or it starts me back at the very first one? Let's find out. Okay, so there's nothing. I'm not hearing the radio. I'm seeing that. Okay, he's back. So I wonder if it's just the exact same sequence. Every time I start, it's the same sequence. Okay, so can't go in there. So basically, this would be... Oh! 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 Okay, either that's fucking new, or I just never somehow noticed it before. Okay, so it's not the same sequence.
Everything is gonna be fine. But we have to get away from them.
Face your past, Greta. Face my past? What? So what, my character is this little girl that died or something? Face my past. Okay, she, whatever that vision or whatever the hell that was, spoke to me but did not move. And he's not moving. She's not moving. Or maybe I should say I'm not moving. I thought I saw her head turn. Maybe it was just me. I was turning my own damn head. Okay, I'm going to call this one safe. Because I don't count a spirit or a ghost or whatever the hell you want to call it talking to me as something moving. And her lips didn't even move. So, as far as I'm concerned, safe. Okay. Bing! Yay! Yay, safe. Okay. What? The girl isn't supposed to be under the stairs. Why do you say that? You seen her somewhere else? And how you doing, Chow? Yeah, it's my first time playing it, so I really don't even know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along. Apparently you have to get 8 in a row right in order to, I don't know, win the game or whatever. I don't know. One thing I did discover when I had to restart over again is because I heard like there were footsteps or something. I didn't see anything moving or whatever, but I heard footsteps, and so I thought, well, okay, I'll stay in, because the whole premise is you're supposed to, if you see something move, then it's danger, but I didn't see it. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, I'm back in the elevator starting over. It's like, oh, okay, so next time if that happens again, I hear something moving, I'm out. Okay. Alright, let's do this again. As I was yapping, I may have missed something. Okay, that bear's not moving. There's nothing on this bed. Well, not this time anyway. I'm still waiting for these damn eyes to move in this picture. Well, what I put together so far as storyline goes is apparently a family, a mom, a dad, a little boy, and a little girl all died in one of these cabins. Which is why the factory now has you investigating them all before you ship them out for sale, or whatever the case may be. Anyway. So a family dies in one of these things, or actually... Nothing. Can't open that. Can't click on Bug-Eyed Lady. That's really dark on the stream, huh? Okay, where am I? Okay, I already came from there. Okay, is she still there? Yes. Okay, the fact that she was not there, but now is, even though she's not technically moving, would that still be considered moving? Because, well, she wasn't there before, now she is. Okay, radio is doing nothing. Can't open the window or smash it. Oh, hang on. Where's that other door? One door blocked, and you go to another one? Oh, I remember hearing something swing. That's right. Is that open? Yeah, it is. So is this a way out? It looks pretty damn dark. Oh. Wow. I get that you need it to be dark for atmosphere, but holy crap, when you can't see anything... I'm sorry, it's a bit too dark. Okay, where am I? Okay. Okay, so what I want... Oh, well, they're all over the place. I was going to say, when you see the hanging things, that's where the stairs are. But there's hanging things everywhere. Okay. It's different. Different. Okay. Okay, so it gives us a new place to explore. Now, when I come in the next time, will the doors... Oh, hello. I'm assuming that's the mother and the son? Unless I'm the mother, and it wasn't as long ago as I think. I have no idea. Okay, still can't click on anything. Yeah, mother, daughter, or son, whatever. I'll get to you in a second there. I'll just check. You never know. There could be something, all of a sudden, just that one thing you can't click on. So, you know. What's that? Fire. Okay. Can't click. Can't click on anything. Okay, and they're not moving. Interesting. That's the same kid that was upstairs, though. And now he's down here. I have no more knowledge of this. Okay, so did you know specifically I had to go downstairs in this particular case? Or just that I had to go somewhere or do something? Without specifics. Okay, well, still, nothing moved. Well, I mean, technically, yeah, the door moved. Because the door opened, right? Does that count? As something moving? I guess it would. I mean, in the real world, people, you know, claim paranormal events of, oh, the door opened by itself and that kind of stuff. So would that actually count? Wait a minute. I can't get out. Okay. Color me confused. Okay, well, yeah, I kind of figured I had to do something. Go in the back of that bathroom, huh? I'm assuming something's gonna move because... Alright, guys, shut in the bathroom. Okay, kind of saw that coming. So... Whoa!
What do you think you'll find outside? Absolutely nothing. You want to leave, Greta? That's totally fine. But your brother will stay here. And he will not be happy when he hears
your brother will stay here.
Abandoned him.
So my character is the girl
Leave
that
and
vanished.
abandon your poor mother.
Okay, so now I should be able to just get out, right? Hopefully. Whoa! Okay, that's bullshit. You don't even have time to get out. That's bullshit. That's just wrong. You don't even have time to get out. Alright, we're going to try this one more time. I actually kind of figured this would be a quick game. Based on the reviews I read and all that kind of stuff. Because I do have something I need to be doing. And, well, right now, this was intended to be a really short stream, but... Alright, oh, let me check this out again. This is an interesting game. And I guess you have to run out of that scenario, but that... The W and shift, that's very inconvenient, especially when you're in the dark and you're trying to find the damn stairs. Anyway, I'm complaining. I'm happy when I'm complaining, so I'm pretty damn happy right now. Alright, we're going to try one more time. As far as we get is as far as we get. And then we'll get back to it another time. Okay. Okay, now, my question is, will that door still be open again, or is it a complete reset? He's there, he's there. Radio's not playing. door's not open. No, I can't walk through, so it has completely locked itself again. No one under the stairs. Yeah, see him right there. That's just way too dark. I don't see Olivia playing this game anytime soon. Even I'm having trouble seeing where I'm going and what I'm doing. But don't get me wrong, it is a very interesting game. I'm actually quite liking it. Okay, he's not moving. Nothing's moving there. Ribbit. Kermit the Frog. Do 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 do. Kermit the Frog. Alright, he's not moving. Now if I go back to the damn door and I see that kid standing there again. Actually, if I see myself standing there again, because apparently I was, well, my character was the little girl that vanished. Well, the boy vanished too, but I guess he must have died because he's with the mom in this scenario. Okay, nothing's moving. Okay, nothing's moving. I'm going to call it safe. Appears to me the first... I mean, I don't know if there's a sequence or not. I don't think there is, but every time I've had to restart... Well, right from the very first time I played, plus every time I've had to restart, the first cabin has always been safe. Clear. What? It was not clear? Okay, nothing was moving. I mean, I thought I heard maybe like a little click or something or whatever, but I thought that was just like the fire crackling. Huh. Okay, more challenging than I thought. Okay, I did say I was going to try one more time, which I just did, and then I gotta go and do what I was supposed to have started like 14 minutes ago, but no. That one kind of annoyed me, because I don't think I should have failed that one, but alright. Alright, so we'll try one more time. And here I am gesturing towards the camera, and my camera's off. It's like, okay. But believe me, I did gesture the camera to let you guys know I'm going to try one more time. Alright. And again, for those who may not have heard, in the beginning, maybe you came in late, or maybe you skipped that part of the video, or whatever, if you're watching this later. My camera is off this time because, not having played this game before, I did not know how much of the playing field, the game screen, viewers needed to see. I didn't want my camera to be obstructive, and therefore it is off. And it's a good thing too, because in this game you have to kind of look at everything in every angle apparently. And you don't gotta, hurt your eyes by looking at me. You're welcome. Okay, that's definitely fire crackling. It almost sounds like something like a slight metallic tinging. I don't think that's anything though. Okay, he is not moving. Okay, now it's just the fire. Apparently it can be very exacting. See, if you ever had to run out of here, like... Wow. That would suck. Okay, he is definitely not moving. That's not moving. Nothing's moving. Okay, so apparently you can fail, like guess the wrong answer or whatever, make the wrong answer, and not have to... See, actually I don't know, because that was my very first attempt on this new attempt. Okay, forget that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like if I had a couple right, say I had 2 or 3 right, and then my next attempt I guessed the wrong answer. Do I go back and restart again, or does that only happen when you get caught or something? I don't know. Clear. Yay, I got 1. What's my best so far? 3, I think. My best so far has been 3. Yeah, that time I failed. Yeah, I didn't see anything either. But at one point I was pretty sure I heard something, but I just kind of chalked it up as being, you know, maybe a slightly louder crackling of the fire. Apparently I was wrong. Yeah. Oh well, it's what it is. Yeah, it does seem to be pretty hard so far. Like I said, especially if I get back if I end up having to do that same scenario downstairs where the mother comes charging at you and I'm assuming you have to run to make it out of there on time. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just not coordinated enough, but for me it just feels very inconvenient to have to hold the W button and the shift button at the same time. It's just not. I mean, again, the camera's not on here. I am trying to show you how uncomfortable it is for me, but I don't know, awkward, I guess. So if I have to beat that particular scenario as one of the 8, which I assume, I assume there's only 8 scenarios. I mean, I would assume there's only 8 scenarios, and they just come at you in different order, I guess. I don't know, maybe, no idea. Whoa, whoa, whoa! But yeah, if I have to do that scenario, that's probably going to take me like a dozen tries to get that one right. And when I finally do, it'll just be out of luck. I'm not going to lie and say with skill. Because that is very, very inconvenient finger positioning for me. Okay. This is definitely new. But none of them are moving. I don't see any of them moving. I swear to Christ, one of these days you're going to see those eyes move. And no, Chow, I don't want you to tell me if you've ever seen them move or not. Because if you have seen them move and you tell me, well then I'll know. Okay, I'm right. I'd rather be surprised. Okay, not moving. No, ooh, that's the same bear it's always been. Everybody's a lot bigger. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, but technically... Okay, this would actually piss me off if this... Just the fact that they're there, whereas before they were not. If that was considered moving, that would piss me off. But then again, look at it this way, at least I would know the answer the next time I come across the same scenario, right? Oh, I see all the teddy bears. Okay, not safe. Okay, not moving. Can't go in here, I'm assuming. No. Certain to believe you can only go down there for that one scenario. Okay, he's not moving. Okay, so we got the achievement where we met Greta. Well, met our younger self, I guess. But there's also, you can meet the mom, the dad, and I think the brother as well? I don't know. Not sure. Whoa, hello. He grew too. Okay, and nothing is moving, and I'm not hearing any different sounds that could be considered movement. Okay. Okay, he's not moving. Oh, it was just a shadow. I thought I saw something move right there, like right, the far right of the screen there. That was just shadow. It was just me moving. It made it look like it was moving. Christ, now I'm getting paranoid and thinking everything's moving. But nothing's moving. Interesting game. And for the price of it, including the supporter pack, I got the base game and the supporter pack. Like I said, $6, maybe 6 and change. You know, that's Canadian, so American would probably be like $5. For both the base game and the supporter pack. And that's not even on sale, that's just what it cost. So, yeah, it's worth the money. I certainly can at least say that. But yeah, I do agree with Chow, it is hard. I mean, you have to be pretty exact and very detail oriented, apparently. Okay, we're gonna say that is clear, right? Okay, so we need this next one to tie our best. Our best so far is 3. Right now we have 2. The next time I do fail, though, either because I got caught or because I just guessed the wrong answer, that will be the end of the stream today because, like I said, I'm already 23 minutes late on getting to something. But that's okay. I love you guys. I don't want to just bail on you. I'm having too much fun. And also, I want to see if I can tie or even beat my record of 3. It is hard. You know what? I wonder. One thing I wonder about. No, I guess no. I was just wondering if you get a repeat scenario. In other words, one that you've already seen before, so you automatically know what the answer is, if it's haunted or not, whatever. I mean, I assume you get the same scenario. The answer's always going to be the same for each scenario, right? You would assume. If you walk in, and like say I noticed that that model, that dollhouse, wherever there. As soon as I see that, I know, okay, not safe. You know, danger. Can I just run right back out? Actually, in that scenario, probably not, because that's where my younger me was standing in front of the door, right? Yeah. Okay, crap. No. Did I look over here? Yeah, I did. Okay, nothing. Just a whole lot of nothing. Not seeing anything different. I don't want the achievements, man. Whoa! Fuck, that scared the crap out of me. Did he move, or... Fuck, I don't know. He's definitely repositioned. He's looking at us. But what... Is that the way he was when we came in, or did he actually turn? I don't know. Fuck. See, when we saw the boy's legs moving, they kept on moving. So I'd assume if he moved, he would move again. Fuck. I do not know. I don't know. I did not... I thought there was something there. I honestly do not know. I did not see him move, but what kind of gave me a bit of a jump scare is the fact that he is positioned differently. I wasn't expecting that. But I did not actually see him move, if he did. So now it comes down to, this is a guessing game. Just the fact that he's merely repositioned, does that count as something moved? Or do you actually have to see it or hear it that something is definitely moving? See, I would think this is safe. Unless he moved and I just didn't see it, you know what I mean? If he was already like that when I first came in, then this should be considered safe, because he technically did not move. if he was already in that position when they came in. Alright. Whoa! The hell? Hang on. Oh! I was wondering what the hell you were talking about. So, that's the video shoutouts, the clips? Is that what that is? If that's the clips, the shoutouts by using clips, then it can't have been broken since September 24, because it has. I've seen it work, like, even not too long ago. So, I don't know about that. I mean, it's weird that... I mean, yeah, I only see that... Okay, why is that still there, though? Is it trying to play a clip, or is it just... that hasn't been there the whole stream, has it? Weird. Oh, apparently I got that wrong. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it should go away then, right? Like when the clip is like supposed to be over? Oh well. It's not too distracting. Okay, well, apparently I just failed again. Alright, you know what? I'm going to try one more time. I know, I already said that, but, well, I'm saying it again. But definitely this is the last time. Get as far as I get, and that will be that. For now. See, the only thing is about that scenario is I don't know if he actually did move when I was in there now, or if just the simple fact that he was repositioned means that that counts as movement. That I don't know. But if I see that again at some point, see, I can't really say that, because what if he's positioned like that now? Did it just carry on from the last scene, or... Okay, so right now he's looking down or ahead or whatever. Man! Details. Details, detail. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's there. He's not moving. Okay. I would love to get at least a second achievement. Okay, he's looking down. Ahead, or whatever. In his usual position. Can't go down there. I don't want to go down there. Nothing. Yeah, for those who didn't know, blame Cokester Mobster for this, because he's the one that recommended this game to me. Whoa! What the fuck was that? Nothing had moved. So what? How am I all of a sudden attacked and caught or whatever? There was nothing that moved. There was nothing out of place. They came out of the painting, but Okay, that one was it. We're done. Interesting game, but I can see it getting frustrating because like that was like, what the fuck just happened there? But again, for the money that it costs, which is very, 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 very cheap, it is an interesting game. It is definitely a game I can see myself getting back to at some point, giving her a go again. Well, I can see myself trying to get it at some point, and if I complete it, great. If not, well, then, you know, take some time off, try it again some other time. It's an interesting game. Interesting game. I definitely, like I said, I will get back to it at some point. Maybe later this week, maybe next week, who knows. But the next game I have on tap to take a shot at, is called Fears of Fathom. There are 5 games. I believe they're fairly short, or supposedly fairly short, if you know what you're doing, I guess. Games in the series at this point, and I have the first one. Why? Because, well, it's free. The first one's free. Yes, that will more than likely be the next game I have a go at. Maybe later today. I never promise that, but if I do stream again today, it could very well be that particular game. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this. I did. I actually did. I actually did enjoy this. Even though it kind of annoyed me once or twice. Overall, I did enjoy it. Cool game. Alright. Thank you very much for those of you that are here, for those of you that were here throughout the stream, and to those of you who may be watching this at a later date. Thank you very kindly, and I will be posting this over to YouTube as well, because why not? And so if you are watching this at a later date, again, thank you as well. As I point to the camera once again, only to, once again, be reminded, oh yeah, my camera's off. But until next time,